Good evening, everyone. Welcome along. Thank you very much for joining us. It is in your world, Saturday, the 11th of March. In my world, it is 5:30 on Thursday, the 9th of March that I'm pre-recording this. And I'm looking out the window. All I can see is white. It is an absolute blizzard outside at the minute. It is very, very cold. It is very, very worrying as well, because I'm traveling to London tomorrow for this event for Connection at St Martin's, which by the time you watch this, I'll have already been to. But when I'm recording this, I need to, yeah. So yeah, it's very, very snowy outside. And do you know what? It's been snowing all day, and now in the last hour, it's decided that it now wants to settle. So, but yeah, we'll get started in about a minute and a half's time. So it's a bit weird for me. I'm pre-recording this before the Thursday quiz, because usually what I do is I pre-record this on a Friday or on the Saturday morning. And then set it all up ready for you to watch as you are watching now. But because I'm going to this, I'm at the London Homeless Collective, the London Walk tomorrow night. So I'm setting off at, well, once I've got some tyres changed in my car, I'm setting off at sort of like 9 o'clock in the morning to get down. So yeah, once, so I can't, I've got to pre-record this now. So it'll be quite weird. So I'm doing back-to-back quizzes now. I'm effectively going to pre-record this, and then I'll be straight into the Thursday live, which I don't know how it's going to go, I'll be honest, because my internet is currently playing up. So if you're watching it, obviously you're watching this on Saturday after the Thursday quiz, but I'm pre-recording it before. So if there were any issues on Thursday with the internet, etc., apologies for that, but the weather is playing havoc with everything at the minute over here in Darwin. So I'll apologise now. If nothing went wrong, then we're fine. Everything was hunky-dory. It's me. It's what you expect. Something's bound to go wrong, but honestly, yeah, it's only settling on the pavements. That's probably a good thing. It's not settling on the ground. But according to the weather forecast, we've got, at this point, we've got another 3 and a bit inches of snow to hit between now and the morning. So anyway, right, 5 seconds. Let's stop waffling and get. I just realised I may have given away an answer to the part of the quiz tonight. Right, let's stop waffling anyway and get on with it. Right, welcome along. It is Saturday, the 11th of March. Thank you very much for joining us. Hope you're all well. So yeah, as you're watching this, I'll be I'm out with some friends actually celebrating Hayley. Hello. Although I'm not with her, she won't be watching because I'll be with her. But yeah, we're celebrating Hayley's birthday while I'm in London. So yeah, a happy birthday again to you, Hayley, for when you watch this. Right, let's do it. 50 questions as always. Couple of bits for your breaks and stuff as well. Let's kick it off with entertainment. Starting with this for number one. Justin Timberlake, Timberland, and which singer teamed up for the 2008 song 4 Minutes? So Justin Timberlake, Timberland, and which singer teamed up for the 2008 song 4 Minutes? 4 minutes to save the world. That's the song. There you go. I don't know why I did that. It was in my head. My internal monologue is not working at the moment. Number two, the world-renowned "I'll Be There for You," the theme tune to the TV show Friends, was performed by which group? So the world-renowned "I'll Be There for You," the theme tune to the TV show Friends, was performed by which group? I've just realised it's actually setting in the frame of in my window frame. So by the end of the time I've finished both of these quizzes that I'm doing back to back, I might not be able to see out the window. Number three, how many films have there been in the Despicable Me franchise? That's the key word there. How many films have there been in the Despicable Me franchise? And just for clarity, I'm not including the one that's due to be released in 2024 because it's not out yet. Number four, which group's first three charting singles in the UK was Supersonic, Shaker Maker, and Live Forever? So which group's first three charting singles in the UK was Supersonic, Shaker Maker, and Live Forever? At number five, who was the first host of the £1,000,000 Drop, a game show? So who was the first host of the £1,000,000 Drop game show? Number 6, in Finding Nemo, what kind of fish is Nemo? Shark bait. Ooh ha ha. But in Finding Nemo, what kind of fish is Nemo? Honestly, I just, yeah. Number 7, Inspector Morse. What was the inspector's first name? I love this question. This is like a proper traditional pub quiz question. Inspector Morse. What was the inspector's first name? It's also the problem of going back quizzing as well. So I quiz every Tuesday night, and I hear questions in. They go, "Oh, that's a brilliant question," and I think, "Yeah, but it's speed quizzing question, and I don't want to." Yeah. At number 8, The New Batch was the 1990 sequel to which 1984 film? So The New Batch was the 1990 sequel to which 1984 film? At number 9, complete the name of the 1971 musical by Disney. It's Bedknobs and what? So complete the name of the 1971 musical by Disney. It's Bedknobs and what? Wind's changed, and it's all just hitting my window. Which make absolutely no sense to anyone, because you'll all be sat there going, "It's not snowing." And finally, number 10, Morten Harket was the lead singer of which Norwegian pop group? So Morten Harket was the lead singer of which Norwegian pop group? Round 2 tonight is a bit of people for you. Places, people, places. Not places and people, it's just people. Kicking off with this, number 1. How is singer Peter Jean Hernandez better known? So how is singer Peter Jean Hernandez better known? Oh, hello. That needs to be over there. Number 2, which of King Henry VIII's wives was the mother of Queen Elizabeth I? So which of King Henry VIII's wives was the mother of Queen Elizabeth I? Sorry, I've just opened Twitter because I want to get the links and stuff right when I get to the break and start getting everything set up for social for tonight, for Thursday night's quiz. Hello, Tom Picton. Your meme has just come up on screen. So it's had a double effect. It's had an effect for Thursday night's quiz and an effect for tonight's pre-recorded. Oh, dear. Number 3, how is singer Catherine Hudson better known? I didn't know this actually until I was researching pseudonyms this week. But how, it's not the right one. Not the right pseudonyms, not the right word. How is singer Catherine Hudson better known? Alter egos? No. Different names. We'll go with that. But yeah, until I was researching this week to find different names for people. I thought she was always known as this, but there we go. Number 4, of the 46 US presidents, how many were assassinated whilst in office? So of the 46 US presidents, how many were assassinated whilst in office? Looking out the window, I need to add that to my to-do list. Need to make sure my dash cam's charged as well. I think it's going to be an entertaining journey to London. Number 5. Who was the first Prime Minister of Great Britain? Again, that's another one of those classic pub quiz questions. But who was the first Prime Minister of Great Britain? Number 6. How many times did Elizabeth Taylor get married? So how many times did Elizabeth Taylor get married? Number 7. Timothy Lawrence is the husband of which royal? So Timothy Lawrence is the husband of which royal? Number 8. Which nationality is said to account for 18.47% of the world's population? Yes, I was that. So which nationality is said to account for 18.47% of the world's population? This was from a website at the start of 2023. And this was so that's why it's so specific. Number 9. Which of these has not been governor of the state of California? Was it Arnold Schwarzenegger, Ronald Reagan, or Clint Eastwood? So which of these has not been governor of the state of California? Arnold Schwarzenegger, Ronald Reagan, or Clint Eastwood? And finally, number 10. Which Victorian serial killer was said to have signed his letters to the police from hell? So which Victorian serial killer was said to have signed his letters to the police from hell? I think I may have made that slightly easier than I should have done, but never mind. And for the last few times, blockbusters. I'm hoping to have a proper sort of new round 3 for Saturdays coming soon. Hopefully, probably for just after the anniversary. I think anniversary week coming up, only a couple of weeks away. But yeah, so yeah, enjoy these for the last couple of weeks, really. But we'll kick it. We've still got it for tonight. And here is your first. Whoa, here is your first one. What PP is the award handed annually by Columbia University for achievements in journalism? So what PP is the award handed annually by Columbia University for achievements in journalism? Number 2, what ST is the more well-known term for conjoined twins? So what ST is the more well-known term for conjoined twins? Number 3, what HH was a famous magician and escapologist? So what what HH was a famous magician and escapologist? Number 4, which AS was the author of Black Beauty, her only published work? So which AS was the author of Black Beauty, her only published work? Number 5, what SI was the fictional home of King Kong? So what SI was the fictional home of King Kong? Oops. Phone's on silent, watch isn't. Number 6, what MG is the French for Fat Tuesday? Let's put that on silent. So what MG is the French for Fat Tuesday? Number 7, what NH, start again, what NH was the lead singer of Slade? Whoa. What NH was the lead singer of Slade? Plus side, snow stop. Downside, wind. Number 8, what AB is the name of a mobile game in which green pigs are the villains? So what AB is the name of a mobile game in which green pigs are the villains? Number 9, what AF is the Italian for oven baked? So what AF is the Italian for oven baked? And your final one of these, number 10. What RI is the smallest US state by area? So what RI is the smallest US state by area? So there you have it. That's your first 30 questions for this Saturday evening, or whenever you're watching it. That is what you've got so far. Why is my phone ringing again? So that's what you've got so far. For your first break, which way around did I do? Yes. Video. So that off. So I'm just trying to set it up at the same time. And that on as well. There we go. Right. So it is a grid. And someone, I saw it and then missed it again in the Patreon Discord server. Someone said, is there any way you could sort of grey out rather than remove them completely? Can you grey out the wrong answers? So I will do that for tonight. But coming up on your screen, there are going to be 16 song titles. Something I didn't realise, the Spice Girls only had 11 charting singles, and only 10 of those, well, 9 of them were number ones, one was a number 2, and I can't remember what the other one was. So 16 songs coming up on screen. Find the 10 top 10 singles by the Spice Girls. You have 7 minutes to do it, and I'll see you after this. Okay, I'm still here. Just making sure the music had stopped. Yeah, I'm still here, despite the fact the snow's picked back up again. But yeah, still here. Don't panic. I'll give you the answers to these in just a moment. So yeah, I'm not going to remove the ones that. So I'll just basically the ones that are right will go green, and the ones that are wrong will stay as they are, basically. So there you go. Right, I'm going to give you these in 3, 2, 1, go. No, I've gone the wrong way. Go. There we go. So there we are. The ones in green are the ones that are right. Wannabe was their first single. Then you had, so then in no particular order, you've got Goodbye, Spice Up Your Life, Holla, Too Much, Say You'll Be There, Stop, Two Become One, Mama, and Viva Forever. I think, because I've not got the list in front of me, because I wrote this at the beginning of the week, I think, if memory serves me right, Headlines was their 11th single, but it didn't make it into the top 10. The rest of them are actually singles by Spice Girls, but they were promo singles that were never actually released into the charts. So there you go. I'll leave those there for a minute or two longer. Round 3. I'm just going to... While you're continuing to mark those, I'm just setting up the website for it. Oh wait, whoa! Hang on, we're about to be invaded by a small child. Hello, Jack. What can I do for you?
I need help making my own track.
You need help making your own track.
And on my racing Hot Wheels game.
Okay, we're gonna say hello to everybody.
Hello.
This. See, it's Thursday today, but this is Daddy's recording this for Saturday. So when I finish recording this, then I'll come and help you make a track.
Would I? It's not that big. That's what I really want to make a track now.
I know, but Daddy's just going to finish working, and when Daddy's finished working, then I'll come and play with you.
Okay.
All right.
Because Mummy doesn't know what to do.
Okay. Well, tell Mummy Daddy's recording something, and then I'll come and help you. Shut my door, dude. Let him. Oh. It's a Hot Wheels game that he's got. That I found for him on the Xbox, and he's very, very good at the driving bit. But there's a, I'm on up here. That's why. Yeah, there's like a track creator thing that you can create all sorts of crazy things, and he's not brilliant at that bit. But anyway, right. Get your answer sheets together. Let's put that to there. Move me. No. Leave that there. Move me back down like that. There we go. Perfect. And do that. Right. Let's see how you did then with the first 30 questions this evening. Kicking off then. Entertainment with this. Number 1. Justin Timberlake, Timbaland, and which singer teamed up with for the 2008 song 4 Minutes? It was Madonna. Change, please. There we go. Number 2. The world-renowned "I'll Be There for You," the TV theme tune to the TV show Friends, was performed by the Rembrandts. Number 3. How many films have there been in the Despicable Me franchise? There have been 5. So there are 3 Despicable Me films and 2 Minion films. So they're all from the same universe and franchise. Number 4, which group's first 3 charting singles in the UK were Supersonic, Shaker Maker, and Live Forever, It's Oasis? Number 5, who was the first host of the £1 Million Drop game show? It was Davina McCall. Number 6, in Finding Nemo, what kind of fish is Nemo? Nemo is a clownfish. Number 7, Inspector Morse. What was the inspector's first name? It was Inspector Endeavour Morse. Love that question. Number 8, The New Batch was the 1990 sequel to which 1984 film? It was Gremlins. Number 9, complete the name of the 1971 musical by Disney. It's Bedknobs and Broomsticks. And finally, number 10, Morten Harket was the lead singer of which Norwegian pop group? Aha! But yeah, it was Aha. Aha! It's been a long day. Round 2, people. Number 1, how is singer Peter Jean Hernandez better known? It's Bruno Mars. Number 2, which of King Henry VIII's wives was the mother of Queen Elizabeth I? It's Anne Boleyn. Number 3, how is singer Catherine Hudson better known? Katy Perry. Didn't know that till I researched other names for people this week. So yeah, that one surprised me. Number 4, of the 46 US presidents, how many were assassinated whilst in office? There were 4. I did have the list as well. But yeah, there were 4. Take my word for it. Number 5, who was the first Prime Minister of Great Britain? It was Robert Walpole. They're not the longest Prime Minister as well, I think, is that random fact. I'll have to have a look in the second break. And number 6, how many times did Elizabeth Taylor get married? She got married 8 times, 7 different men. She married someone twice. And again, I wrote this down because I thought someone might want to know. Out of the couple of thousand of you who are watching, go and have a look. Just Google it. You're allowed to Google after the answers have come out. Number 7, Timothy Lawrence is the husband of Princess Royal, or Princess Anne. Number 8, which nationality is said to account for 18.47% of the world population? It is Chinese. Number 9, which of these has not been governor of the state of California? It's Clint Eastwood. So Arnold Schwarzenegger has been the governor of the state of California. Ronald Reagan was the governor before he took office as president. Clint Eastwood has been a governor, but I think it was Florida. But yeah, just atoning for my Clint Eastwood error last week. And finally, number 10, which Victorian serial killer was said to have signed his letters to the police from hell? It's Jack the Ripper. Round 3, blockbusters. What PP is the award handed annually by Columbia University for achievements in journalism? It's the Pulitzer Prize. Number 2, what ST is the more well-known term for conjoined twins? It's Siamese twins. Number 3, what HH was a famous magician and escapologist? It was Harry Houdini. Number 4, what AS was which AS was the author of Black Beauty? Her only published work, it was Anna Sewell. Number 5, what SI was the fictional home of King Kong? It's Skull Island. Number 6, what MG is the French for Fat Tuesday? It's Mardi Gras. Number 7, which NH was the lead singer of Slade? It's Noddy Holder. Number 8, what AB is the name of a mobile game in which green pigs are the villains? It's Angry Birds. Number 9, what AF is the Italian for oven baked? It is Al Forno. And number 9, what RI is the smallest US state by area? It is Rhode Island. So, tot your scores up. Let me know how you're getting on so far. I love the fact that I don't even need to really put a social media post up. People just like find a way to post their scores. I love it. Obviously, there will be an after quiz post because I'm set to do that when I get to London. For the weekend, well, by the time you watch this, it'll be up anyway. But yeah, so let me know how you're getting on so far. Still to come, connections around and general knowledge, as always. I don't think Hayley and Better Half and myself, well, I'm planning on going for dinner, so I don't know if I'm watching the quiz, but I'm also in Easter egg range as well. Because if it's not if it's one of those that Hayley goes, oh, I'm sort of potentially getting an Easter egg thrown at my head whilst you're all watching this. Anyway, let's do it. Connections, as always, 9 questions. Question number 10, what links all of the answers together? See, I know what Thursdays was, and I don't know how well that will have gone down. But in my world, I haven't actually done Thursday's quiz yet, so I don't know how well Thursday's one went down. Let's see how well this one goes down. Let's kick it off with this. Number 1, layer, sponge, pound, and red velvet are all types of what? So layer, sponge, pound, and red velvet are all types of what? Number 2, what can either be an acronym for a digital broadcasting platform or the signature celebration move of Usain Bolt? So what can either be an acronym for a digital broadcasting platform or the signature celebration move of Usain Bolt? I'm not sure if the microphone's picking up the wind, but anyway. Number 3, Tilly, Tom and Tiny made up the characters on the TV show What TV? Tilly, Tom and Tiny. 1, 2, 3. Number 4, what name is given to a group of comedians targeting their humour at a particular individual for an event? So what name is given to a group of comedians targeting their humour at a particular individual for an event? Number 5, what word? What word can really badly worded? I think I've changed this for the answers as well. I forgot to change it here. What word means? There we go. What word means to speak in a vague or trivial manner? So, what word means to speak in a vague or trivial manner? Number 6, what is the name of the discs used as bets in table games at casinos? So, what is the name of the discs used as bets in table games at casinos? Number 7, a small house, typically one in the country, is called a what? So, a small house, typically one in the country, is called a what? Number 8, what was the former name for the Indian city Mumbai? So, what was the former name for the Indian city Mumbai? Number 9, something cooked by dry heat in an oven is cooked how? So, something cooked by dry heat in an oven is cooked how? As always, question 10, what links them all together? So, what links those 9 answers together? Let's finish off then with 10 randoms for you. General knowledge, kicking off with this for number 1. Iberia is the flag carrier for which nation? So Iberia is the flag carrier for which nation? Number 2, which brand has perfumes Sauvage, Fahrenheit, and Diorissimo? Diorissimo. Which brand has perfumes Sauvage, Fahrenheit, and Diorissimo? Number 3, the river Rhone flows through France and which other country? So the river Rhone flows through France and which other country? At number 4, the last successful Apollo mission to land someone on the moon was which number in 1972? Now, I know I talked about like questions from other quizzes, but I was convinced I had this right on Tuesday night. It was in the evil round, so I was convinced, put all my sort of faith in it, and I was one out. I was very disappointed. Would have made the difference. No, I still don't think we would have won with it. But anyway, the last successful Apollo mission to land someone on the moon was which number in 1972? Number 5, aside from being known for the awards set up after his death, Alfred Nobel was also known for inventing which explosive material? So, aside from being known for the awards set up after his death, Alfred Nobel was also known for inventing which explosive material? Number 6, the first ever Orient Express departed which city, setting off at Istanbul in 1883? So, the first ever Orient Express departed which city, setting off for Istanbul in 1883? Number 7, if the port side of a ship has a red light, what colour light indicates the starboard side? So if the port side of a ship has a red light, what colour light indicates the starboard side? Number 8, the first PlayStation console was released in Europe in which year? Was it 1984, 1994, or 2004? So the first PlayStation console was released in Europe in which year? 1984, 1994, or 2004? Number 9, what was the name of the fictional newspaper that Clark Kent stroke Superman worked at? So what was the name of the fictional newspaper that Clark Kent stroke Superman worked at? Bash Mini. And your final question for this Saturday evening, number 10. In the novel Moby Dick, what was Moby Dick? Simple as that. In the novel Moby Dick, what was Moby Dick? So there you have it. That is all of your questions for this evening. One more final break for you, and we will come back with some answers. That on, that off, that on. There we go. So the return of some dingbats for you for break 2. As always, say what you see, and I will see you in about 6 minutes and 40 seconds. Now. Okay. Ow. Just move them. My knee didn't want to go with me. Right. Answers coming up in just a moment's time. La da da dee 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 dee. So in my world, it is now just coming up to 6:30 on Thursday. So for your world, it should be around about, let me have a look, around about 9:10 if you're watching this on the premiere. Right, let's give you the answers then to these in 3, 2, and the 1. Right, let me move myself down so you can see what the answer to number 3 is. Right, number 1 is pair of pants. Number 2, fly in the ointment. Number 3, face like thunder. And number 4, driven up the wall. Number 5, green with envy. And number 6, box clever. Number 7, bald eagle. Hold, please. Yeah, no, I'm right. Number 8, sorry, number 8, second time around. I for some reason I didn't think I was going to put that one in, and that's just baffled me, but obviously I did. So yeah, number 8, second time around. And number 9, get your kicks on Route 66. As always, I'm not here to referee you live. So if you've got a slightly different answer, or you can get your teammates or yourself to agree with the fact that you're right, then give yourself a point. Answer sheets then at the ready. We'll give you the final 20 in just a moment's time. So yeah, next week is just a standard week. It's like the calm before the storm, to be honest, but it's a standard week for you guys, just 2 quizzes. For me, there's a lot of work going on next week to make sure everything is ready, because the following week it is our anniversary week, 3-year anniversary week, and it's a week of quizzing. So we're going to be revisiting some of the classic things that have happened, some new quizzes, and in that week there'll be 3 live quizzes: Thursday, Saturday, and on the 3-year anniversary as well on the Sunday. The Sunday one will be at the slightly earlier time of 7 o'clock rather than 8. For 2 reasons. One, I know it is a school night for some, so that's why I'm going to 7 o'clock. But also, it should be the normal Patreon quiz. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the live quiz on the Sunday to celebrate the anniversary at 7, and then as soon as I finish that, I'm going to jump straight over to the Patreon quiz, and we'll do I'll do a separate quiz for them as well, as a bit of a celebration. And I thank you for the majority of them for their support over the last few years. So that's the plan. Anyway, right, let's do that, and let's do that. I say that's the plan. It may change. Right, here we go. Round 4 then was connections. Let's see how you did with this. Here's your answers. Number 1, layer, sponge, pound, and red velvet are all types of cake. Love the cake. Number 2, what can either be an acronym for a digital broadcasting platform or the signature celebration move of Usain Bolt? It is the dab. That. If you didn't know what the dab was, that is his celebration move. Number 3, Tilly, Tom, and Tiny made up the characters on the TV show Tots TV. What do you want, Jack?
I need help of making the first piece. So I finished the track.
Come here.
Because
Right.
Mummy, tell me what buttons to use.
Okay, right. Listen, I tell you what. Sit here while Daddy finishes this off,
Yeah.
and then I'll come down and help you. How's that?
With Daddy.
Yeah. Quick, because I'm trying. Everyone's waiting for these answers. So
I was trying to.
it's okay.
How do you make the? I finished.
Be with you 1 sec.
I'll finish the track, but I don't know how I play it.
Okay, right.
I'll drive.
Give me 1 minute, and I will come and help you.
Yeah, but how do you do it?
It's in. Tell Mummy it's in the menu system, and I'll be down in a sec. Right. Question 4 is roast. Number 5. Sorry about that. Number 5 is waffle. Okay. That should be my mantra. Number 6. What is the name of the disc used as bets in table games at casinos? It is chip. Train. Number 7. A small house, typically one in the country, is called a cottage. Number 8. What was the former name for the Indian city Mumbai? It is Bombay. Number 9. Something cooked by dry heat in an oven is cooked baked. So you had already used roast further up, you see. Number 10, what links them all together? Potato. Different types of potatoes. So you had Bombay potato, baked potato, roast potato, potato cakes. Very nice on a breakfast. Put some like cheese and bacon and stuff. But yeah, so those different types of potatoes there for you. General knowledge then, let's wrap this up. Number 1, Iberia is the flag carrier for which nation? It's Spain. Number 2, which brand has perfumes Sauvage, Fahrenheit, and Dios? I pronounced it right first time earlier. Diorissimo. Diorissimo. Number 3, the River Rhone flows through France and which other country? It's Switzerland. Number 4, the last successful Apollo mission to land someone on the moon was which number in 1972? It was 17. I went 18. I was devastated. I was convinced it was 18. I was 1 away. 1 Apollo mission out. Number 5, aside from being known for the awards set up after his death, Alfred Nobel was also known for inventing dynamite. Number 6, the first ever Orient Express departed which city, setting off for Istanbul in 1883? It was Paris. Gare du Nord, I think, if I'm right. Number 7, if the port side of a ship has a red light, what colour light indicates the starboard side? It is green. Same for planes as well, by the way. I don't know why I'm doing that. Number 8, the first PlayStation console was released in Europe in 1994. 1993 in Japan, I think. Number 9, what was the name of the fictional newspaper that Clark Kent / Superman worked at? It was the Daily Planet. And finally, number 10, in the novel Moby Dick. What was Moby Dick? He was a giant sperm whale. If you've just put whale, I will give you the point, but... Tiebreaker then, if you need it, if you need to separate your scores, now you've totted them up. And the question is this, what is the maximum angle that Tower Bridge can open to? So remember, as always, nearest to it gets, yes, near enough. Nearest to it gets the point. I'm blown away because I'm recording this, let's say, as I'm recording this. Obviously this morning, well, for me this morning on Thursday's quiz, Jules Lang got the tiebreaker spot on. So yeah, what is the maximum angle that Tower Bridge can open to? Nearest to it gets the point, and I'm going to give you the answer in 3, 2, 1. 86. So it's 86 degrees is the maximum angle that Tower Bridge can open to. I've been looking at this and I'm thinking, because it's another 4 degrees to get to 90, and I was like, really? Surely? But yeah, 86 degrees is what it gets to. There we have it. That is Saturday night, all wrapped up in a nice, neat little bow for you this evening. Thank you very much for joining us and playing along. So as I said earlier, next week is a standard week. We're live on Thursday and pre-recorded again for you on Saturday night. The calm before the storm, before we go mad and crazy quizzing for the anniversary week, the week after. Yeah, thank you very much for being with us tonight. I will see you all soon. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish recording this now and leave it to one side and then upload it after Thursday's quiz. So thank you very much for being with us. Thank you very much for playing. I'll see you all soon. Let me know how you got on, and I'll see you soon. As always, for me, take care. Stay safe.